Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the FIU Panthers and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the FIU head coach pregame. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Moving the pocket, it's Daly. And as he throws, out wide right, it's Lang. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They believe they can run right here. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking for room. It's McClure. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Motion from the back. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Owls! They get on the board first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. This quarterback, part of their running game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The big fullback's got him. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. He'll try to tack on 1 more. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for running room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Daly. Right side, it's Burke. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snapped on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
With the catch, it's Gilbert. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Owls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Daly. Out wide left, it's Sanchez. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. This time he's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Hurricanes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Out wide right, it's McClure. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here. It's McClure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. From the gun, forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Daly. Left side, it's Barry Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's looking deep. Upstairs, he's got it. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second down, going to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. He got it, beat down inbounds.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The give to the big fullback.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. This time they'll throw it. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Break, here we go.
Dropping back, it's Daly. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. This should be the last play of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab, it's Sanchez. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Sweet.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. First play of this drive. Throws to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a crease. He's out past the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
So they have a completion, but not much yardage to show for it as they are looking at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to a return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Drops back. It's Staley. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's caught. It's Sanchez. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.